In this video, we're going to be going through adding fractions at 3 different levels. Easy if you're aiming for a grade 4, medium if you're aiming for grade 5 or 6, hard if you're aiming for those top 7, 8s and 9s. There are just a few examples in here. If you want more examples, then you can use the multiple choice questions, which are available on my website. Or if you want written examples where you can write on the paper, then also on my website is a massive workbook with 25 examples at each level that you can download and print off. For these questions, we need to make sure the number on the bottom is the same, and then we can just add the numbers on the top. So 1 plus 2 over 4 is the same as writing 1 over 4 plus 2 over 4. So we can say that 1 plus 2 is 3 over 4. Here we have 2 over 7 plus 3 over 7, which can be written as 2 plus 3 over 7. 2 plus 3 is 5 over 7. 3 over 9 plus 2 over 9 plus 1 over 9, 3 plus 2 plus 1 over 9, 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1 is 6 over 9. Now 6 and 9 can be cancelled down, both of those are divisible by 3. So 6 divided by 3 equals 2 and 9 divided by 3 equals 3, giving us 2 over 3 as our answer. Here we can write 2 plus 3 over 8. 2 plus 3 is 5 over 8. We can write 3 plus 4 plus 2 over 12. 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 2 is 9 over 12. Now both 9 and 12 are divisible by 3, so 9 divided by 3 gives us 3, 12 divided by 3 gives us 4, giving us an answer of 3 over 4. Questions getting slightly trickier now as our numbers on the bottom are no longer the same, and first thing we need to do is to make them the same. So we have 2 over 5 plus 7 over 10. We're going to take this fraction and times it by 2, making it 4 over 10 plus 7 over 10. Now we can just add the top numbers. 4 plus 7, 11 over 10. 1 over 5 plus 5 over 9. Now there is no obvious easy way we can multiply one of them to make it the same as the other, so what we're going to do is 5 times 9 makes 45, so we're going to times this one by 9 and we're going to times this one by 5. That is going to give us 9 over 45 plus 5 times 5, 25 over 9 times 5, 45. Meaning we can do 9 plus 25 over 45, giving us an answer of 34 over 45. 2 over 5 plus 1 over 15 plus 3 over 5. Now we can see that 5 times 3 is going to equal 15, so what we're going to do is times this one by 3 and this one by 5, so they're all over 15. So 2 over 5 times 3 gives us 2 times 3, 6 over 15. We don't need to do the middle one. 2 over 3 times 5, 2 times 5 equals 10, 3 times 5 equals 15, giving us 6 over 15 plus 1 over 15 plus 10 over 15, or plus 10 over 15 gives us 17 over 15. Now for this one, it is a top heavy fraction, so I'm going to do 17 minus 15 gives us 2 left over, so I can say that is 1 and 2 over 15. 4 over 9 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 3. And again, this one's slightly trickier because there is no easy, obvious thing we can do to make all of the numbers on the bottom the same. And the number we're going to be aiming for is 18. So we're going to times this one by 2. We're going to times this one by 3. And we're going to times this one by 6. So 4 over 9 times 2 gives us 8 over 18. 1 over 6 times 3 gives us 3 over 18. And then 1 over 3 times 6 gives us 6 over 18. And we're going to do 8 over 18 plus 3 over 18 plus 6 over 18, or 8 plus 3 plus 6 over 18. Then we need to get to have 8, 3 and 6. 8 and 3 is 11 plus 6, that gives us 17. So we're going to have 17 over 18. 5 over 9 plus 4 over 7 plus 1 over 3. And we are going to be aiming for 63 on the bottom here. Now we can work out 63 because that is 9 times 7. And then 3 is a factor of 9, so that should work as well. So the first one we're going to be timesing it by 7. The second one we're going to be timesing it by 9. And then 1 over 3 we're going to be timesing that by 21. This is another example of where knowing your times tables really well will come in incredibly helpful. 5 sevens are 35, 9 sevens are 63, 4 over 7 times 9, 4 nines 36, 7 nines 63, 1 over 3 times 21, 1 times 21 is 21, 3 times 21 is 63. So we can do 35 over 63 plus 36 over 63 plus 21 over 63, or giving us 35, 36, 21. 5 and 6 is 11 and 1 is 12. 3 and 3 is 6 and 2 is 8 and 1 makes that a 9. So that equals 92 over 63. Then we can make it into a proper fraction. So 92 minus 63 leaves us with 29, so that is 1 and 29 63s. Moving on to the hard questions now, and we need to practice a couple of skills before we actually get into the questions. So we need to convert 13 and 5/9 into an improper or a top heavy fraction. To do this, we need to do 13 times 9 plus 5. 13 times 9 is 117. 117 plus 5 gives us 122, so that will be 122 over 9. An important skill we need when adding large fractions or mixed fractions is being able to convert a top-heavy fraction into a mixed number. Now, it's going to be a little bit tricky to do this long division because the numbers are so close to each other, but it's not going to take too many times to work out, too many steps to work out how many times 56 goes into 309. If 56 went in twice, it would be 112. If it went in 4 times, we just double that, 224. We're getting quite close now. If we add another 56, we get 280. Adding another 56 gives us 336, which is too far. So we know that 5 times 56 is 280, which is going to be our number at the front over 56. Now we just need to do 309 minus 280, which is going to give us 29. So it's going to be 5 and 29 56. For this question, we're doing 6 over 9 plus 3 and 2/3 plus 4 and 5/6. First thing we need to do is to make everything top heavy. 6 over 9, we don't need to do anything with that. But for 3 and 2/3, 3 times 3 plus 2, 9 plus 2, that is 11 over 3. 4 and 5/6, 4 times 6 plus 5. 24 plus 5 gives us 29 over 6. So the actual sum we're going to be doing is 6 over 9 plus 11 over 3 plus 29 over 6. We need to work out the common denominator for this, and that is going to be 18. So 9 times 2 equals 18, and then 3 times 6 equals 18. So the first equation we need to times that by 2, the second one we need to times that by 6, and then the last one we need to times that by 3. So 6 over 9 times 2 gives us 12 over 18. 11 over 3 times 6 gives us 66 over 18. 29 over 6 times 3 gives us 87 over 3. Now those are the ones we're actually going to add together. So 12 over 18 plus 66 over 18 plus 87 over 18. That's better. That is going to equal our answer, and because these are all over the same thing, we can get rid of that and say they are all over 18, so we're just going to end up with 12, 66, 87. Then we need to add those together. So 2 6 is 8, 7 is 15. 1 and 6 is 7, plus 8 is 15, plus 1 is 16, so that gives us 165. So that is 165 over 18. Both 165 and 18 are divisible by 3, so that will take it down to 55 over 6, and then we can cancel that down. 9 times 6 equals 54, so that gives us an answer of 9 and 1 over 6. Add together 5 and 2 over 6 plus 3 and 1 over 3 plus 10 and 4 over 24. First thing we need to do again is make everything top heavy. So 5 times 6 plus 2 is equal to 32, giving us a fraction of 32 over 6. 3 times 3 plus 1 equals 10, giving us a fraction of 10 over 3. And then 10 times 24 plus 4 equals 244, giving us 244 over 24. Both 6 and 3 are factors of 24. So that gives us what we can times our fractions by, so that our denominators are all common. So 32 times over 6 times 4 is going to equal 128 over 24. 10 over 3 times 8 gives us 80 over 24, and then we don't need to do anything to the last fraction. So we now have 128 over 24 plus 80 over 24 plus 244 over 24, and because they are all over 24, we can write it all over 24, and then we just need to add up the tops. 128, 80, 244, which will give us 452, giving us an answer of 452 over 24, and if we factor that down, it simplifies to 113 over 6, or 18 and 5 over 6. For this question, we have 6 and 1 over 7 plus 8 and 1 over 3 plus 2 and 1 over 22. First thing I'm going to do is make all of these top-heavy fractions. So that is going to be 6 times 7 plus 1 over 7, giving us 43 over 7. 8 times 3 plus 1 over 3. 8 times 3, 24, plus 1, 25 over 3, plus 2 times 22, 22 times 2, plus 1 over 22, that is 45 over 22. Now I'm going to find the common denominator between them all, which is going to be 7 times 3 times 22. We can take this bit by bit, so 7 times 3 equals 21. 21 times 22 equals 462. We need to make all of the ones, all the other fractions, so they have the same common denominator. So for the first one, 43 over 7, we already have a 7, so what we need to do is to times that by the other two, the 3 and the 22. 3 times 22 equals 66. We need to times that by 66, so times in the top by 66 and times in the bottom by 66. That is going to give us 3. No, it doesn't. It gives us 2838 over 462. Now we can move on to the next one. So we already have a 3, so we need to do 7 times 22, which is going to give us 154. So 25 over 3 times 154 is going to give us 3850 over 462. Now we can move on to the last one. We already have 22, so we just need the 3 times 7, and that gives us 21. So 45 over 22 times the 21 will give us 945 divided by 462. Now we can add all of those together. So we can take the 2838 over 462 plus 3850 over 462 plus the 945 over 462, and because they are all over the same thing, what we can do is we can get rid of all of that. We can make this line, to get rid of those, we can make this line one nice long line and say that is all over 462. Now we just have to add the 2838, the 3850 and the 945 together. We can add all of those together to give 7633, and then we can cancel that down to give 16 and 241 over 460. Ouch. Love you too, Clem.